Hi folks, just me again. Oh boy, I'm out here at Birch Grove Campground, Schwalmingen National Forest, up here in northern Wisconsin. It's a great camping trip. I'm still only on day 2. Done a lot of videos the last 2 days. I think I want to back off for a bit. I just thought I'd do this one quick. Yeah, as you can see, the title says Chasing the Shade. That's what I'm doing right now. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I just got off the lake. Spent over 3 hours out on the lake. And it's very comfortable out there on the water. There's a nice stiff breeze today. Not heavy winds, just a stiff breeze. So you don't have to work too hard paddling around. And you stay cool all the time. You're right on that water surface, and the water's nice and cool here. Black Lake, my last camping trip there, holy smokes, the water temperature was almost 87 degrees. It was 86.8 degrees. It's just crazy for water temp. Here it's much lower. It's feels like the water's right around maybe 78 to 80 degrees at the most. So it's really comfortable. It's nice and cool. So I paddle around, I hang my feet off the side of the kayak, I'm splashing in the water, staying nice and cool out there on the lake. So I decided I'm going to come in for the day, and I'll go back out tomorrow. I got my kayak all secured for the night. And I thought, well, I'll just hang out and camp and just kick back and relax for a while. In just the last half hour, I've moved this chair 4 times. It's that time of the day that the sun seems to move faster for some reason. And I've been chasing the shade, because even though it's late in the afternoon, yeah, going on 5 o'clock, you get in that sun and it's still really hot. Really hot. It hit about 90 degrees today, close to. If it didn't hit 90, it was close to it. And very humid. So, to relax for the evening, I've been chasing the shade, trying to just get my body to cool down. It's just too darn hot. Too darn hot. And I've got a ton of water. I got a cooler full, and it's nice ice cold, because I had 2 blocks of ice in that cooler. And I was looking at it, and I'm going, boy, oh boy, that ice is just going to make it through tomorrow. Which means either tomorrow afternoon or else Tuesday morning, I'll have to run to town, grab a couple more blocks of ice. Now my food cooler, I got one cooler that's just for cold drinks. Now my food cooler, I've got those gel packs that you freeze and put in the cooler. That bugger, well, that's a 5-day cooler, where the other one is considered a 3-day cooler. And it just makes 3 days on 2 blocks of ice. I think I got to get a second 5-day cooler and just get rid of that other one. But at least it's keeping this water ice cold. So, is this all I'm going to do at camp, is just lazy around in the shade and chase the shade? No. I'm going to, during the week, depending on the weather, because they still forecast rain for every day, but today, just now, we got a couple wispy clouds in the sky. Nothing all day. I suppose it'll be like last night. It'll storm like the devil and rain and pour, and then it'll be nice all day tomorrow. Who knows? But the nice thing is the next several days, the temperature is supposed to come down 6 to 8 degrees, maybe even a little more. So it's going to be in the mid to low 80s, and I think that'll be easier to live with. It really will. I won't have to chase the shade as much. I can get out in the kayak a little more. I can go for a ride in the truck and just sightsee around the backwoods here. I don't know. Maybe go try to find some blueberries. I did find one little handful of blueberries here in camp. Just enough to wet my whistle and think, oh boy, I gotta find a blueberry patch that people haven't attacked. But I noticed all around this area, just going for a ride yesterday, I stopped in several spots where I saw blueberry bushes, and no, they're wiped out. Now, last week when I came through, I saw a lot of people picking along the roads, so it might be tough to find a good blueberry patch. But I want to go, and I haven't found any raspberries. It amazes me. Usually there's plenty of raspberries right now, but I found raspberry bushes and the raspberries are dried up on them. Well, we haven't gotten a lot of rain the last month. That really hurts the berry bushes. I think they got kind of burned off because of the heat and the lack of rain. Well, with the rain we got last night, you look around here, it's bone dry. And I know we didn't just get a bunch of rain. We got inches of rain last night. It poured and poured and poured. So we needed the rain really bad. I'm surprised there's no fire restrictions. It's been very dry, but no fire restrictions yet. I think it's because it's so humid. There's moisture, but it's just not rain. It's not in the ground. This campsite during the day, the first half of the day, I can hit that hammock and it's nice and shady. Or sit in the doorway of the screen house and it's nice and shady and I can still get some breeze. But from about noon until this time of day, this whole campsite is just pure sunshine. You ain't finding shade nowhere unless you put a tarp up. Get underneath that. I come to this campsite again, I'm going to bring some poles so that I can set a tarp up from the trailer out and have a shady area out front of the trailer here to be able to retreat to. Now, another thing that's coming up, I have a challenge I have to do. Spice and Easy. Anybody that hasn't checked out Spice and Easy, you should check out Spice and Easy. They make some awesome recipes. Curry. All these different curries. I mean, everything from mild right up to the extreme hot. Well, they sent me a Reaper Double X recipe and challenged me to eat half of the recipe. Now, Phil over at Everything Spicy, he ate the whole doggone thing. I know I can't. I already know. I watched him eat it. There's no way. I'll be lucky to make it halfway. But I'm going to give it a try. So I suspect it'll be tomorrow. I'll be doing preparing a video of me prepping the recipe. Now, the recipe has chicken in it. It has their spice packet in it. And then it's got some tomato puree and onions and water and, basic additional ingredients. And you sear the chicken first, and then I'm going to cube it up. And then you add that to the onions and the spices and everything, and then you would typically bake it for a while. I'm using a Dutch oven, so I'm going to be doing it on a flame with the lid on it. Just leave the lid on it and only pop it off once in a while to stir it. I'm not going to start a campfire to try to cook it in the Dutch oven. It's too doggone hot to have a fire going. You don't want to even be standing over that fire. So I'm going to use Coleman stove. I'll bring it out here at the picnic table and prep it all and do a video of it, getting it all prepped. Then when it's done, put the lid on it, set it aside, let it come down to ambient temperature, and it goes in the cooler overnight. The following day, about this time in the afternoon, Sty's going to eat it. Well, try to eat it. So you're going to want to look forward to that video. I think you're going to enjoy it, watching Sty suffer. And tomorrow is a Monday, so tomorrow evening, when it's cooler out, I'll do the prep. Got an ATV going by. I'll do the prep tomorrow evening, and then it'll be Tuesday that I do the actual challenge. So wish me luck, and keep your eyes out for that video, would you? Hey, until then, you all chase the shade. There's nothing like good shade. And until I see you next time, you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.